What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges. Welcome back to those of you who are returning. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Family, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if, as you're listening to this reading, the messages resonate. I do encourage you to watch until the end. Lots of times, as at the beginning of all of the readings that I do, there's a warm up period. And then the deeper we get or the further we get into the reading, the messages start to just kind of flow and um, really clarify some of the cards that may not make a lot of sense in the beginning. So, if you're not listening until the end, you're probably missing out on the best parts of not just my readings, but any tarot reader. Um, so, if by chance you do find that you're not connecting with the reading at the beginning, maybe just fast forward it a little bit until you get to the point where you are connecting with it. Anyway, just my advice, okay? Sagittarius, we're going to look at messages for the month of July. We'll try to peek in at the energies that you're going to be engaging with at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month. Okay, let's just get right into it. Immediately, I see that there's the Judgment card and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you may be at a crux, at a crossroads when it comes to work, when it comes to your independence, when it comes to your finances. Okay, some of you may have been experiencing trial by fire, having to make some really, really hard decisions, or just having to transform the way you handle your finances. Okay. But it looks like something big is going on in July with you. This could be an awakening. You could be opening your eyes to something about your finances. You could even be opening your eyes, Sagittarius, to really feeling a little bit lonely and finally accepting and admitting that that's not what you want for yourself. Okay, there could be some sort of an awakening or dark night of the soul that's triggered by feelings of loneliness in July. Okay, all right, let's move on. They had kind of fallen out in the pre-shuffle, so I just wanted to give them an honorable mention. Let's look at messages for the beginning of July for Sagittarius. All right. Yeah. So the first card here is the Six of Swords. Are you traveling somewhere in the beginning of July? These are the summer months, maybe for some rest and relaxation. Otherwise, it looks like, so you're probably already there right now. If you're watching this video today, it's the end of June. It looks like you're coming out of some sort of a funky situation right now. Sagittarius, and moving into calmer waters. Okay. Yeah. Middle of the month, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And, the Eight of Swords came out in the reverse along with it. So, again, when it comes to your finances, building your money, you may feel like you finally have some time to breathe right now, Sagittarius. You've been waiting on something, maybe even holding your breath. Um, but you've put a lot of hard work into something, and a lot of hard work into growing and building your finances. Okay, so much so that you may have burned yourself out or overworked yourself, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's keep moving towards the end of the month. You may be receiving some good news by the end of the month, starting a new position, or going on a new adventure of some sort. Your creativity and your motivation may be re-sparked by the end of the month if by chance you are experiencing some burnout right now, Sagittarius. Okay, let's pull from another tarot deck. to dig a little deeper into these messages. Messages for Sagittarius for the beginning of July. Comment below if some of you are going to be going on vacation during the summer months. I'd love to hear it. Okay, look at that. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So, this is actually really good news because it's in the reverse at the beginning of the month, but it is upright by the middle of the month. So, between the middle of the month, you are going to see some progress when it comes to something that you've been working on. As I said, something that you've been building or growing. Okay. Some of you may have, like, either really sacrificed a lot for this, or some of you are going to, for my, especially for my spiritual peeps, maybe me making some sort of an offering to your ancestors or to other universal energies, okay, as a symbolic way of asking for the universe's help in making in moving forward and seeing progress. Okay, but at the beginning of the month, I see where you're going to be feeling, a bit defeated, a bit frustrated about lack of progress, but this is going to be a really, really quick change. Here we have, yep, the nine of the hermit, right? So this may be, you may be coming out of a period of hermit mode where you've been isolating yourself or separating yourself from the crowd so that you can focus on some things that you're working on. Maybe you feel disconnected from other people in the middle of the month, and this is going to, by the time you get to the middle of the month, that's going to be, either something that you're becoming aware of or that you're going to be looking to change. Okay. So, yeah. And this, this could be in terms of, you know, really assessing how you treat your connections, how you honor them, how they treat you and honor you. Okay. So you may be looking and up close, taking an up close and personal, and even higher than that, spiritual kind of assessment of your connections, Sagittarius. There may be also a realization that you can't do everything by yourself. You cannot do everything on your own. So that spiritual offering that you make at the beginning of the month, it is going to be returned back to you in some form of download or realization that's going to help you implement what you need to in order to get to the next step and make the progress that you want to make. Here we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So we talked about at the end of the month hearing some sort of good news. Um, However, we do have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So if it's good news, right, again, it could be that you're making some progress, that you're going to be moving forward with something. Maybe you thought that something was going to come to an end and was going to be permanently blocked, but you're going to hear that that's not the case. It's not going to be permanently blocked. Maybe there's a temporary block. And for you, that's going to be good news. Okay. For you, you're going to be happy to hear it. Also, just be careful not to be realistic about what you're hearing, okay? Because I'm also seeing here, this is kind of like a very youthful energy, and could be a little bit of a daydreaming energy as well, in terms of, okay, you're hearing something, and you're like, oh, that's not so bad. Or, okay, so I'm not hearing that it's over. So that's great news. But at the same time, ignoring the writing that is on the wall. Okay. You're not going to have all the details. You're not going to have all the information. There are some gaps that you're going to have to fill in on your own, Sagittarius. So just be realistic for your own sake and your own good. Okay. Don't play games with yourself by dressing something up, in a way that just gets you through the night. All right. So It could be that, you're looking to buy some time though, and that could be good enough news for you. Maybe what you're afraid of being blocked is going, as long as it's not over just yet, maybe that's good enough for you. All right, let's see what's the vibe. What's the vibe surrounding these messages and these energies for Sagittarius during the month of July? What is the vibe? Messages for Sagittarius for the beginning of July, Spirit, please and thank you. Messages for Sagittarius for the beginning of the month of July. Glow up. Stop playing. New opportunities, new career, successful business. Okay. So that's what you're focusing on in the beginning of July. You're focusing on your glow up, and you're putting in the effort, you're doing the work. Yeah, there's some progress that's being made here, Sagittarius. I love this. What about the middle of the month? What's the vibe for the middle of the month? Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, and down low. Okay. So at the beginning of the reading, when we saw the judgment card and the Nine of Pentacles, we talked about coming to a certain realization about not wanting to be alone anymore. We're talking about evaluating your relationships, right? So we talked about that for the middle of the month. If you are having a secret love affair, Sagittarius, you may find in July that you're over it. You may find that you don't want to be anyone's secret. You don't want to be on the low. Maybe you want to turn this into, something more committed, something more real. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Your love life is definitely on the table in July, though. Okay. In the middle of the month. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So, we talked about something being blocked, coming to an end, not moving forward. And it says here blocked, moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. Okay. So, yeah. Um, I still can't, with the look and the smile on this young fella's face, I have to say that I feel like something's not being heard. Something's not really coming through. Something's not registering for someone. Someone is clearly communicating. Someone is clearly communicating that they've moved on, that they don't have anything to say. They've asked someone to stop calling them, but that person just doesn't want to accept it. That person just doesn't want to accept it. They're just like, yeah, 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 whatever. So there may be a lack of taking something serious at the end of the month. Sometimes we live in a bubble and we just don't want to accept things as they are. Okay. So you're going to be focusing on your glow up, but there are some relationship, something going on with your relationship as well, Sagittarius. Hmm. Past life in the reverse. Let's see. Let me turn to the book on this one. I mean, right away, I'm more so getting that something that you once thought was super profound just wasn't as profound as you thought it was. But it says here, past life, a sense of knowing, sense of reconnection, a feeling of knowing this person or situation before, past life link, and journey together through memories and a feeling of deja vu. This can lead to a long term relationship or just a brief reunion to complete a cycle and move on. Okay, so yeah, I'm almost sensing more than anything else that something that you thought was a little bit deeper and more profound and meant to be, you don't feel that way anymore. The other thing is you may just be deciding to move on from your past, right? With this Six of Swords here, okay? And like I said, focus more so on your glow up, okay? For the middle of the month, when we talk about this love affair, it could be someone in your energetic field that had a love affair, right? Um, Maybe this person promised that they would never leave you alone, but they broke your heart. You know what I mean? So you could very much just be very pensive about everything you invested into a connection that you're now free from. Yeah, destiny. It's as if the way things worked out, they were meant to work out that way. Okay. So with this past life card here talking about, this could be a connection from a past life that's a completion of a cycle. You know, some people are here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Your most recent connection must have been here for a reason or a season, but not a lifetime. For destiny, it says destined meeting as if by chance. The forces of the universe have other plans for you. There you go. Things taking their own course, allowing life to guide you, accepting what is presented before you as your current reality. When the relationship looks like it won't have a future, expect the unexpected good outcome. Okay, so maybe for some of you who are looking to turn a casual connection into something more deep and meaningful, you'll get that. For others of you, you're going to really be able to put in perspective that a connection that recently came to an end, everything worked out exactly as it was supposed to work out, which is a beautiful thing. That leads to healing. Okay. Ice King, right? The Ice King is someone who's really kind of very intelligent. It's almost like the King of Swords energy, very intelligent, logical, but also can be cold. Okay, so there may be, and this is also like a leader. So this could be a boss for some of you. This could be that type of a connection. But the Ice King is someone who really has themselves together. Okay, so by the end of the month, you may be feeling so self assured and so put together that you're just going to block anyone and anything that is going to get in the way of that. This is also could be a masculine energy. It says a wise man, coolness, detachment, educated man, teacher, professor, authority figure. Okay, so for some of you, you may be blocking this person or this person may be blocking you. If you have pulled this card today, it means something is asking you to seek the advice of a mature man or father figure. You may have a crush on an older man. You may have a relationship with an older man who is sharing with you his life experience and wisdom. Okay, so that's what the book says about the Ice King. All right, let's pull some cards from the Cutting Chords Oracle deck to see what energies you may need to let go of during the month of July. Sagittarius, messages for Sagittarius for the beginning of July, please, Spirit. How great is it that we can seek guidance from the universe in this way, where they can give us a heads up of what's coming down the line? It's such a beautiful and comforting thing to me. Female detective in the beginning of the month. Okay, so this may be a literal detective. Okay, so there may be some law enforcement or some legal matters or someone is just going to be doing some research behind the scenes. Someone's going to be putting two and two together. Taking a closer look at things. But this is cutting cords. So maybe, okay. So for some of you female detectives, maybe you're being nudged to let something go as opposed to continue to look into it and dig deeper, because the deeper you look into it, the more you look into it, the more the more you bind yourself to something. Okay, so there's a need to let go of something here, of your interest in someone, of always looking into something. Like, you could be watching someone's social media page and following their moves, and there could be a need to let that go in order to move on. Middle of the month, miserable. Okay, it says wakes up just to project their misery on someone else. So this could be you. Okay, be careful of if you are having a bit of a lull. I feel the need to spell that word because it feels weird coming out of my mouth. Lull. If you're experiencing a bit of a lull in your energy and in your emotions, be careful not to project that onto those around you. Otherwise, there may be an energy of misery from someone in your energetic field that you need to stay away from during the middle of July, just so that you can have a better time, enjoy yourself and just protect your energy. Okay. But I feel that you're being divinely nudged not to go down any emotional rabbit holes during the middle of July, because there may be, that energy, there may be some temptation to do that. Okay, for the end of the month, out of time, too little, too late. Okay, so someone did not act in time. Someone missed their window of opportunity. So someone could be trying to circle the block, come back to you, and you're just gonna feel like too little, too late. Okay, so you know this lets me know here, with this cutting cords oracle deck, that you're making the right decision about that. If you feel like someone missed their window of opportunity, or if they fumbled the ball in some way and you're cutting them off because of that, you're being divinely nudged that you're making the right decision. They're out of time. You gave them all of the chances. Okay, let's look at some true intentions. Yeah, secret. Okay, so with this detective, this is so funny. There's something huge I'm dying to share with you. Okay, so someone's trying to find out someone's secrets. Okay, so the universe is definitely nudging you to stop that, to stop being up in other people's business, to stop, like I said, following someone's social media page, talking to their friends, trying to figure out what's going on with them. Stop the gossiping, stop the noise. All of that needs to kind of stop. Okay, because or you have a female energy in your auric field, Sagittarius, that's just trying to be all up in your business, trying to find out your secrets so that they can go back to someone else and tell your business. So this may be something you may have to cut off, talking to this person or sharing your business with some female energy that's in your life, Sagittarius. Okay. For the middle of the month, check in. I want to catch up and make sure everything is going well. So, for the middle of the month, Sagittarius, make sure that you're checking in with your support system. Again, if you're going down this emotional rabbit hole, okay, make sure that you reach out to friends and family that always kind of reignite your spark and can speak life back into you. Okay. Otherwise, you may have a miserable person trying to check in with you. And it could be this female detective energy, right? It could be this feminine energy here. That they're experiencing some sort of a lull and they just want to check in with you because they want you to make them feel, good. But this person is just kind of being all up in your business and trying to make themselves feel better by digging into what's not going right in your life, if that makes sense for some of you. All right. So yeah, someone's it might be, again, we talked about someone circling the block, okay? Um Unsolicited advice. Unsolicited advice. I'm certain I know best. I'd hate to say I told you so. So, yeah, someone wants to come to you with solutions now, and you're just like, no, thank you. You no longer have my ear. Okay. You no longer have my ear. You are completely out of time. Okay. So, you might genuinely get a kick of this person's attempt to like, you might just be like, what a fool, what a fool, what a silly little rabbit this person is. You might be so healed in this situation, Sagittarius, that for you, you're literally just going to be entertained by someone's efforts to reconnect with you. And they might try to come around. People have ego. They may not want to seem too thirsty for you or too pressed, so they come around like they're just trying to do you a favor, and you're just genuinely tickled by it. Okay. So, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for the month of July. Although I just picked up this deck, so let's see what it has to say. While I shuffle, I hope that whatever you do in July, it's self healing. Be gentle, be loving, be kind to yourself. Okay. Spirit, do you have more messages for Sagittarius for the month of July? Do you have more messages for Sagittarius for the month of July? It says here, designer, I help others reveal their true selves by expressing my own individuality and uniqueness. So, yeah, there could be someone who is trying to subtly get you to talk about your business. Someone who's trying to get you to let your guard down so that they can dig information out of here, where it says, I help others reveal their true selves. Okay, some of you may be detectives. Okay, some of you may be literally, I may be talking to someone who's a feminine energy that is a detective, whom is glowing up with their ability to do their job and to dig and find information. Okay, that could be the case for some of you as well. Define your own life purpose. It says here, I trust the universe to reveal my unique purpose. I open up and receive universal wisdom right now. So check in with your higher self. Okay, with this Hermit card being here, check in with the universe, because you will be getting divine nudges during the month of July. Okay. It says here, systems manager, my sense of dedication and orderliness keeps organizations operating smoothly. So we did talk in the beginning of the reading about getting some sort of a promotion and doing well at work. Okay, so you may be getting recognized in the middle of the month for a job well done, Sagittarius. Okay. And then writer, I write from spirit. My words inspire others to discover themselves. Okay. So, you may be doing some writing, right? We can always look at the original sense of the word. But for this unsolicited advice energy here, again, someone may be coming in like they're trying to help you discover yourself, or coming in like they're trying to, inspire you in some way. But really, they're there for themselves, right? So they're making up a whole story with this writer energy here. All right, Sagittarius, my time is up. I've got to run. Again, if you've made it to the end, please like, share, comment, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. If you watched until the end because of my advice at the beginning of the reading, let me know if that worked out. Or if you're like, this is why I don't listen to readings until the end. Sagittarius, you have quickly become my fave. Okay, signs. You have definitely been the most supportive on my channel. So I really thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And I hope that I can continue to deliver messages that make you feel healed, empowered, guided, because that's what I aim to do. Okay, trust your intuition first and foremost, because the universe is always communicating with us. All right, Sagittarius, until next time.